I'm Joni.
And I'm Chip.
And this is our renovation story. I loved our house before. I loved that it had charm, it felt old. So I really wanted it to feel like our house just grew up, kind of. We bought this house back in 2008. We've been married for not quite a year, and we just fell in love with the charm of the house. Honestly, it probably wasn't the best financial decision.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe we just fell in love with it. It had checkerboard floors, it had a lot of character. We love the walkability of the neighborhood, so we just went for it. We lived here for about 2 years before we had our first daughter, Vivi, and we kind of always thought we would move to a bigger house once we started having kids, but we just loved it and stayed, and then we kept staying, and then we had more babies. And finally, it got to a place where we had to do something about it.
Yeah, back in 2015, we felt the pressure of starting to bust at the seams a little bit. Joni was pregnant with our third, and we knew that we needed a bit more space. At that time, we didn't really have the budget to expand the house. We just needed to reconfigure the inside to work a little bit better. It was very kind of closed off, room to room.
When we did our first renovation, we focused on the kitchen because that was a real pain point, and we also had a little sitting area off to the side so we could have family meals together. So that really stretched it for us and made us able to stay for quite a bit longer. When we were expecting our fourth baby, we realized it just wasn't working anymore. So we either needed a bigger house or we needed to expand this one.
The reason we decided not to move was we loved the neighborhood. We just loved being able to walk up the street to the market village. And so the idea of picking up and moving to a different place and trying to find another place that had the same size yard and the same type of characteristics just felt impractical, honestly, and like it would be really tough on our family. We got connected to this architect through our contractor. He sat down in his office, and for 2 hours, he had all the plans of our old house, and he just sketched. And so Joni just talked. It was a cool process of trying to find an architect that I think could understand Joni's design vision.
I would describe my style as vintage eclectic. I love things that tell a story. I love old things. I have a blog and an Instagram called Lay Baby Lay, and I love creating inspiration for other moms. And I feel like that was a big part of my story because when we had babies, it was really hard for me to make that adjustment, and having a really happy, joyful space to be in made such a difference. And so I love putting inspiration out there.
So with this second renovation, we really wanted to create space where we could entertain. Joni and I both love to host people. We love having big dinner parties or gatherings, and we knew we wanted to push the house back to create some more entertaining space. And when we started looking at the front profile of the house, we knew we basically wanted a look that would make us go up. So at that point, because we were going out back and we were going up, we actually created quite a good bit more space. So we were at 1,700 square feet. So with the renovation, it came up to about 4,400 square feet. Wanted to have space, obviously, for 4 teenage girls as they grow up. How can we make sure that that can evolve over time? All the bathrooms. Yeah.
We're in the library, and this is the one room in the house that still feels the same. It's the same footprint as it was in the former house, and also one of my favorite spaces. So I love that we got to keep this room.
We had to get a bit creative in how to use the wall space, and so we actually recessed these in between the studs.
The kids use this room. It's not just for pretty, so we have all the kid books, kid games, all the things in here. I feel like we have a dinner party whenever we can. I get so excited about having people over. I love so much that we can fit our whole family. There's 6 of us, and we have 2 extra seats, and I can also add a couple extra seats on the end, so we can get a lot of friends around the table, and it's my favorite place to eat. We love to have family meals here. I dreamed about that table for so long, and it was one of the first things we bought when we moved in was a big, huge table. And I love it so much.
So this is original fireplace, the house. Honestly, we didn't do a ton of fires in here when we first lived here because the chimney was not in the best shape. I think we had it cleaned a couple times, but it was going to be too expensive to repair. But we just thought it had so much character, we wanted to keep it. So even though we're not making fires in here, it just feels like it's a nice throwback to the original.
There was a wall here, and yeah, so this was an arch originally too that went into a little bit of a living room.
We thought it'd be really neat to have a wet bar, I love coffee, so this is kind of my little coffee station bar. And it transforms when we have people over, we turn it into a little drink station. We had these stairs going down, this was new, but then we also had stairs going up, of course, and we thought it would be neat to have them stacked. We had some ideas, but one of the things in the original plans of the architect was that this would be just a big wall right here, and these stairs would be closed in. And since you're coming in from the front door, we just felt like, it's such a beautiful view through, we really wanted to keep it open and airy. So we thought, floating stairs, that could be a cool idea. And of course, everybody thought we were crazy because we've got a little one on the way, and but it turns out, they're very to code and they're safe, they're friendly. We're not actually crazy.
Yeah, and we did the oak on the treads to match the original floors. So even though it's sort of a modern piece, it ties in with the old house. I call this the coffee lounge. I love that we have a sitting area here, so when we have people over, we can work on food and they can sit here and have appetizers or drinks, and it's easy to talk. And also the girls love to hang out here too. It's a great spot for them to do homework. Vivi loves to lounge on the sofa and read books after school.
The big open floor plan allows a lot of people to come in and kind of spread out and have a place to hang out.
So our island is really big and I didn't want it to feel super heavy, and so we decided to do these poles on the end. I wanted the brass detail to tie into the rest of the room, and Chip did a great job of sourcing them off of a pole dancing supply website, and it's worked out great. I love the detail that it adds to this room.
You find a lot of these construction supply places charge an arm and a leg for some certain stuff, and so getting scrappy and trying to find ways to get creative saved a little bit on the budget.
And they would also cut it to whatever size you wanted, so it came ready to just pop it in there.
Right.
It's great. We really wanted to have symmetry in the kitchen, and we spent a lot of time laying out the windows before it was actually built out. So we came in here with painter's tape and we taped it on the wall to see what felt really great to us. We loved these plain front cabinets and drawers, and so we wanted to add a little bit of detail to the back wall, so that's why we went with this molding here. We have this blend of clean and modern, and then also a little nod to this sort of vintage feel. So I wanted the lighting to feel kind of like a diner or a restaurant, and I love the pendants that we have. They're called wedding cake pendants, which I just thought was perfect. I'm like, they're the icing on the cake for the kitchen, Here is our living room, and I love this space. We spend a lot of time in here, and we wanted this to just be very much a hangout space, so we didn't put a TV in here. We have a large coffee table, so it feels very inviting and a place where you want to sit and have conversation or play games.
So in our family room, there was a vision for how do we connect the back of our house to our backyard, which we love. And our old house just kind of ended, and there was a couple windows, but you really didn't have any way to see into the backyard, see our kids playing. That was really important to us. How can we make it feel like an extension? And so that was a big goal. We ended up creating these double French doors with a ton of glass, so you could really let the outside come in. The fireplace is all brand new. I had something very specific in mind, and the contractor didn't really understand because they'd never done anything like it. And so we ended up coming and finishing the front and the sides in a way that felt very clean and architectural. They had put a bunch of trim up. I ripped the trim off. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna do this myself.
I feel like our architectural details are very simple, like our trim and the fireplace and everything, but at the end of the day, I also love lots of detail and interest, so I put a lot of stuff on it.
So the other thing we did in here, I think it was a pretty dramatic change, was actually raising the ceiling height from 8 feet to 9 feet. And so as you can see, it's a big open space, and we wanted the proportion to feel right. So we wanted the doors to be taller, we wanted the windows to be taller. In order to do that, we really needed the ceiling to be taller. And so while it was an investment to get it raised up all around, really feel like it was worth it. You're gonna do a project like this once, right? And so while it can seem like these little details matter, and a lot of them do, like you're gonna really wanna, I think, commit to doing something that you're gonna enjoy for the rest of your life.
Next, we're gonna head upstairs and show you where our 4 girls stay and hang out. Right up here, we have a loft, which is the kids' play space, and it opens right into the girls' study, which is one of my favorite rooms. So this is a room where the girls hang out and do homework or play or have a quiet space to read. It's sort of a retreat from the youngest. And I love that they have a room they can go to have quiet.
Joni had some ideas for these like big stripes, and we thought it would be really cool if these big stripes would just melt into this desk and make it one continuous thing. So I'd built a couple floating desks in the past, and I thought it'd be really fun to make this one a little bit more girly. and add some like fun details to it. So we did these scalloped front detail here, and then we also added this like rounded corner, which I thought was just like a really fun finishing touch. So yeah, really happy with how it came out.
They love this space. They love each having their own little cubby too that we created for them so they can stash things away. And this is such a fun spot to sit and read or do homework after school. So this is the big girls' room where they all stay. So our 3 oldest are in here and they each have a twin bed, and we love how there's enough space for that. And actually when we were working on the house, we had planned to do a Jack and Jill bedroom here with the nursery over there, but it was really cramped. And so we ended up changing that up and putting a bathroom here so we have more space for all of them to be in here. Our girls love being together. I mean, bedtime is a really special time for them, and it's really neat to see that as sort of a bonding time for them. I mean, they're apart all day at school, and so it's been really great for them to share a bedroom, and then they have plenty of space to go and have quiet during the day if they need it. In the big girls' room, they actually, at the end of the room was supposed to be a closet, and when we were looking at the house after it had been framed out, we were like, this space is too beautiful to make it a closet. It would be just a waste.
We walked in and saw the framing. We're like, you can't close off that room. And this became one of our favorite spots.
We have some books in here, and we have curtains here so you can close it off. And it's just a really happy space for them to sit and read or play. And it's another one of my favorite spots in the house.
Yeah, I love the wallpaper. It just makes it such like a fun, friendly spot.
Yeah.
It's cool how, you know, we had this idea for a steeped pitch roof, and we knew maybe, well, I don't know how practical it would be, but we love the aesthetic of it. And it's so cool to see how it translates in the inside and creates these really dramatic kind of shapes that Joni's gotten to work with and apply her design creativity to.
I mean, it makes you really feel something, you know, the dimensions and the angles make it really interesting. So it's a more fun space, I think, instead of just a box. Then around the corner, we have the nursery where the youngest sleeps.
Yeah.
She goes to bed earlier, so we love having a room where the big girls can stay up later and have their big girl time.
The good thing is we've got a lot of flexibility. So we've got this room, which the girls love right now, but you know, in a couple of years, things are gonna change, right? Like Vivi's probably gonna want her own space, our oldest. So it gives us a lot of flexibility to think about reconfiguring as our family evolves and grows.
The total renovation took about 10 months.
So we went from a 2 to 1,700 square feet to a 5.5 at around 4,400 square feet. While we did go over budget, we knew that it was gonna be worth it. We're not leaving, this is where we're gonna be. So it's an investment really in our family. Would we do it all again?
Absolutely.
That's such a great question. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, Joni just loves creating, right? Like that's how you're wired. And so even though we did the renovation, we're still recreating rooms. Like even the downstairs is the next project. I think it'll always be something.
Yeah.
Well, would we do an entire massive renovation again?
Oh, yeah, I will. I mean, it's fun.
Joni would, in a heartbeat, yeah. I think you would. Me not so much.